So after become familiarized with the basic setting of the SketchUp, it's time to start drawing different objects into our scene. So the first tool that we're going to cover is what we call the line tool. Very simple tool that is start drawing the line over the scene. What we're going to do is that we're going to click on here over the line tool and start going to the drawing area and start drawing our drawing. One of the things that we can do is that if there are still some object here, whenever I get close to that specific object, it gives me some sort of a inference to that origin or inference to that specific object. Like for example, I can start from this point and I'm gonna go, let's say I'm from want to be 2 feet apart from that and starting my drawing from that area. Or I can just start clicking on different places and say, okay, I will start clicking on this side and then start drawing things and finishing up. So I can draw in 2D or 3D or whatever format that I want, like for example going here and here and then start drawing things. The issue here is that if I start orbiting things, you see that what I see at the beginning was like some sort of a geometry that it's not basically what I was expecting to be. So what I have to do is that basically I'm delete all these things and start over. So for example, let's say for example we're going to say create like a very simple rectangle with the line. So I'm going to start from this point, and then from here you see that whenever my line is closer to like a x or y axis, that piece become red or green. That means that my line is parallel to those axes. If I want to keep or lock that basically line, what I can do is that I can press or hold shift and you see that that line turn a different color. So even if I just move my mouse to a different direction, it's still kind of locked to that axis. Now I can put, like for example, the exact dimension. So I will put, like for example, 20. So over here, and then 20 feet. So that's my first point. Then I'm gonna go for the second part, and here I can go this way, and then again I'm gonna type 10, and then from here I'm gonna go back here. As I move my my mouse around here, I can find a different point or end point and try to inference from those points. You see that this line that I'm drawing is parallel to the y-axis and also is the same length of the other line. So I'm going to click on this side and then go back and close it and create some sort of like a rectangle here. Now what I can do is that I start adding some sort of a geometry or dimension to this. So I can start from picking this point and then go all the way up, like for example 9 feet top, and then here when I'm going in this direction, you see that it's kind of creates some inference. So I know that the length of this is exactly 10 feet. Get another line here, and then as I move back to this piece, it creates another line here. So now you see that I create not only just a multiple line, but also I'm creating a surface. So whenever multiple line connected with each other, SketchUp automatically create a surface. Those surface we're gonna use them, gonna add like some by using another tool that I'm gonna go over later on. We can create some more complex geometry. Now I will move from this side, and then I will finish this up right here, 20. Maybe I go a little bit further, so I create some sort of overhang up here. If I hit, and then when I see that when I'm moving along this line, I have one stop at the two endpoint here. I have one stop at the midpoint. So I have again here midpoint and an endpoint of this. So I'm going to use the endpoint here, and I'm going to move my mouse to the other side. And then if I go up close this here, it's going to close, create another shape here. If I move my mouse to this direction, we'll have to make sure that whenever you are moving around your mouse, you're basically using those inferences. So now you see that the line is kind of green. So now click here and then go all the way down to this side with the red line, and that's create another piece over there. Now if I have go and then close this piece up down here, I create some sort of like a semi-transparent open space just by using a simple line tool.